speechless. Yes. She's like, oh.
Hi, friends.
Wow, that was really good. Like, you literally clapped right when there was a 3 and it popped right on. I am so impressed.
How are you?
All right, I'm hanging in there.
We're both surviving, huh?
So both surviving.
Both surviving.
Both surviving. Getting through the day. Yeah. So the page is off.
Yes.
So we're here.
How are you dealing with that?
I'm okay.
Where you going?
I'm still debating what I'm gonna do. I call it a holiday, but I'm debating what I want to do. Miss Ashley waves. We'll wave back. We appreciate our one fan.
Yes.
It won't change because Shannon doesn't share, so she won't even turn it on. No. I've been doing the Goofy Geek for 12 years. Obviously, it wasn't always called Goofy Geek. You know, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep going or not. I feel like Facebook, I don't know, is kind of screwing me over big time. I don't know what's up. I think with all the changes and stuff, my page isn't working right. I don't know if it's because certain things are set different or something. I don't know. Like, I've taken deep breaths, but I've enjoyed not having the page for a little bit, not posting or worrying about jokes that offend people or things I've said, or you post something, oh, this is really funny, and then, someone takes it the wrong way, you go, oh, that's not good. That's not funny,
Okay.
Oh,
it's actually spelled this way.
that and the a joke where it's like, I got these a lot for a real 5 years. I felt like I really got like the women jokes, like, oh, this is inappropriate, and I would go, and then I would go to the Aquaman jokes, and I go, so how is you okay with this guy, like, like Wish, and it was a fat guy dressed up like Aquaman, like, you're okay laughing at the fat guy, right? But you're not you can't laugh at whatever, it's
like, this would offend my gay friend,
right? You know what the worst thing is? I got a few of those. I'm offended. I'm like, I have a bisexual, I have she's considered herself almost trans now because she wants to be changed. Him. I'm not. I know the pronouns get me in trouble, but like all these things. And they're like, "Oh, this is inappropriate." I'm like, "Well, let me introduce you to my crew here."
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Or don't be part of it.
Right. And that's actually why we're in this group.
Yeah.
This group has that same. It should be. It's the same thing. You don't like it, stroll on.
Yeah.
If it's too dark, because there's been a couple of jokes that I've seen. I go, ooh, that's really funny. But like, I have to go home. I have to actually go take a shower because I was really dirty. Like, I shouldn't be laughing at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just there's a lot of things that I think are. I think social media is changing, and I don't think I'm changing with it, even though I've been trying to.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm going to do. Obviously, I have the group up. We have our podcast. We have fun. We laugh. We joke. And we have our one viewer. Thank you, Ashley. We do the shows just for you, so you can be part of it.
I mean, basically.
And we can watch you.
So nobody's watching us on YouTube either.
You know what the part of this I hate is when we get, because I feel like we're going to not talk about this movie because I feel like we're going to talk about everything else. The thing that really gets me is that the people who watch it, all they have to do is say, "Hey, I don't like."
Right.
They can. It's amazing. I'll listen to people that like I was listening to. I want to give credit to Rhett and Link. They have their own podcasts and everything else. Right. They did a day where they read like hate mail. They're like, I hate your voice. I hate your topic. Like, they were reading, I was like, why can't someone say it's not funny? Like, like you guys act like idiots, or why do you have to laugh so much? And then we could go, okay, we're laughing too much. We need to, like, maybe we're going to laugh, but like, let's try to like calm down a little bit, or like, we never get that.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't say no this time.
That's right, Ashley. I just feel like, I don't know, it's like, I know we're not professionals, so the one thing I'd like to get is feedback, and I feel like we don't get feedback. And the people that we do get feedback from, it's like family members that are like, well, you should have let, or you should have done. And it was like, yeah, well, she said it like 3 times already, so we're trying not to get hooked on like the same story 6 times. So, or we like it better when you play games, or we like it better when you do eating things or stuff like that. Like I would do whatever. I mean, I'm not going to sell my soul completely for everybody. I mean, there's still going to be some things that you and I still sit down and go, I love doing this. We're going to do at least one. But we don't ever have a direction or anything.
No, not really.
So half the times it's like, what do you want to do? Let's do movies. I think we do movies because it makes you kind of break out and watch a movie that you haven't watched. And then you go...
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Right, or you just be like, wow, that was a good movie. I didn't even think that was that good. I would never watch that.
Yeah.
Like, I just watched a movie that I never thought I would watch. And I was like, that was 0 what I expected. And it was like... It was called Nobody. It was called Nobody.
You have a movie?
It was called Nobody. And it basically was a really John Wick type of movie, but I had no clue. It was like, what's going on? And all of a sudden I was like, oh, this is good. And by the end I was like, oh, I hope they make a second one of this. It wasn't as good as John Wick, but it was still good. And I was like, wow, I had 0 clue this was going to be like this. But I don't know. It's like, I kind of just, I keep wondering what is the best way, because I feel like the more we do...
Movie about me? Really? Freaking stop.
I feel like the more I do in my life, or the bigger you get. Like when Goofy Geek was the biggest, I remember like we got a lot of hate and a lot of whatever. And like for us, we were like really big at one time. We still never got views, but we never got any comments.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people get like, why do you want negative? Because negative don't bother me. Like you can say you can hate me all day. Huh?
You can grow from it.
That's kind of how I am. Like I kind of grow from it. And I also that era of time where words don't hurt me. That's the least thing that can hurt me in my life. But I don't know. It's like it's good that we're strong. I'm a little disappointed we don't have like the little bit of like feedback of like, hey, why don't you watch this? Or, what'd be a good movie to talk about? I like to talk about this.
Right. I mean, Ashley's account every week.
I know, she does. She doesn't even answer the questions.
Right.
She doesn't even answer the freaking questions.
Worried about her job.
Came one time, guessed and was like, I'm done.
She came twice. Good for you.
I wish I had some tea here. Got a sip of my tea. I don't know. So I'm not disappointed. I just feel like a little bit of
something.
I just feel like my life's kind of just like trying to get reorganized. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
because I get this isn't everyone's boat, but it gets disappointing when you don't get one.
Yeah.
Like, I do appreciate Ashley watches. I hope Ashley entertains it or she laughs at it. But sometimes you kind of wish like just one other outsider or some person to be like, Ashley reminds me of mom, like your mom. Not your mom, like a mom. To be like, you're such a good job. It is such a good job. And you're walking away and be like, oh my God, that was the longest hour of my life. Like with a big glass of wine. Like, let me just tell you.
Right. I mean, she's basically raised me for a good chunk of my life.
Yeah.
So
but that's why
she's always like a mom.
So she just watches because she's like, I'm so proud of her.
Probably.
The whole time the camera just hits, she just walks away. Oh yeah, they said something.
I heard that last second.
It's on speakers everywhere. She doesn't really watch it. She just walks around the house and then it was oh my God, like running into the next room. Thank you.
We see you.
She's like, oh my God, how did I know that? I don't know. It's just
we actually have the cameras hooked up in your house. Should have gave me that spare key.
You got the spare key?
I do.
Uh-oh.
I feel kind of bad because I still haven't given her mine.
It's a one-way trick.
To be fair,
Yeah.
Um,
Uh-oh.
I should give Sam one because she watches my cat all the time, and I still have it.
And the fact that she lives upstairs.
Yeah.
I would think
Yeah.
if there was a problem, you would want her.
And it's not like I don't know when people come in my house because I have the alarm. It goes right to my phone.
Okay.
Whatever.
Whatever.
I'll get you one eventually, I promise. When I move out. My next house.
So I'm moving to Tennessee. Here's my stuff.
Just in case.
All right. So had you seen this movie already?
Yes, I saw it when I was younger.
So
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Okay, so how long has it been? Would you say?
A while.
Like 10 years? More than 10 years?
Probably 10, at least 10 years.
Okay.
And I'm sure as a kid I didn't get as many jokes as I got now.
I know.
Some of the jokes, I literally had my jaw like
That's the magic of growing up.
Yeah.
Is when you go back and you're like, oh, this was a cute. Oh my gosh!
Right.
Like you just.
I never would have picked that up as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's something we don't do anymore. I remember this was a topic on the cartoon things where there was a lot of adult jokes in cartoons, and I said, yeah, because us adults would have to sit there and watch it with our kids, so there was a little bit of a ha ha ha, and the jokes were real high.
Yeah.
That you guys didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
But yet we got it.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. We don't do that anymore. We've dumbed down our cartoons, and I just think because I don't think parents are watching them. It's like we just kind of put the kid.
Well, a lot of kids the TV's a babysitter.
Yeah, that's what it is.
But actually,
not everyone, but yes.
Marin.
Yes, Marin.
Maeve.
Fun too.
Maeve watches Bluey, and Bluey has a lot of they're not sexual jokes,
No,
but
no.
it's a lot of life jokes that kids don't understand.
Right.
So it was ooh, yeah, feel that.
Yeah. Well, that's in every single cartoon, but there's some jokes that were just like, oh my god, I don't know what it is. This movie came out, I have to say, at the best time because it could break so many boundaries. So many people laugh. Mm-hmm. There's so many inside stuff that you don't even know because the guy who made
there's a lot of jokes that wouldn't fly now too.
Yeah, but you have to. One thing you have to understand is this guy sat down with people and said, "Okay, I want to make this joke," and the actors and the people who came brought another level. So everyone on that, I don't want to say stage, but set is basically adding on to the craziness of Airplane. And that's what makes a lot of people go, oh, it wasn't a guy, just he wrote it all down and he had here. Mm-hmm. But people brought this is what I want to do. Yeah. I mean, when I tell you some of these things, you're going to be like, because there were things that even I was just I didn't know about. I had no clue about. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Start our 19...
Well, do you want to talk about the other...
Oh, okay, we'll start with... It's actually... Airplane is actually a remake of a 1957 TV movie called 0 Hour, which I have seen. It is overact. It's one of those, hi, I'm... and they're it's a serious movie. It's about war. And it's about kind of being in the middle of, I don't know, craziness. They're on an airplane and there are scenes that are word by word, exactly what's on Airplane, but the satire isn't there.
Right.
Where there is satire, but it's the same lines.
Mm-hmm. But it's a different vibe.
Right. It's a whole, and so I'm like, how is this funny? And the guy who made it actually said that he actually laughed during the movie.
The first one?
The 0 Hour. He laughed because that's how he took them all. That's what made Airplane come so easy for him, because he just basically sat down and says, I want to remake this movie.
But funny.
But, take it the extra step.
Yeah.
This is here. I want to take it here.
Yeah.
If you guys get to... Well, you guys. Ashley, if you ever get 0 Hour, you need to watch it. Because you will laugh at... There are scenes where they're dead serious. And you're like, dude, they're not joking. But they're saying the lines... when the two little kids with coffee cups, and they sit down. That's between an old man and an old lady, which is very funny. But in reality, it's
right. Yeah.
All
right. So this movie came out in 1980. And the opening scene is, what's her name? Oh, I have it. Hold on. Starts with an E. Elaine. Fucking tell me.
Elaine.
She like walks into the airport and all the Church of Religious Congress.
That was really big in the 80s too. Like
I
all
bet it
the
was.
Holly Krishnas and the, bald guys and the that was really big in the 80s because see you've grown, not that you grew up with, but 9/11.
Right.
But I remember when airplane you could just walk right in, walk right. There was no.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. Like you could tell this was set way before 9/11.
But there were no. I don't remember there's even. Okay, so I left to England in 93, 92, and I remember walking through one metal detector, and that's it. And then walking all the way through. I remember my parents staying right there, watching us fly. There wasn't that outer rim, the outer rim, the outer rim. We can't go this far. Only,
Yeah. Like they were just metal over here. Do you have any metal? And the guy takes his arm off.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't really security when they checked the tickets. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, yep, go ahead."
Yeah.
Oh, yep, go ahead.
They used to stamp it years ago, and you could keep it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they used to be able to keep it, and that's how. Actually, at one time, besides your ticket, they used to have, which I probably still do, but they used to have passports where they would actually put it neatly, so you could actually have every time you go someplace nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then, and the other thing was they used to put if you go somewhere you could have a sticker on your bag. They would give you a sticker, and they were like, "You want that on trunks and stuff?" And
yeah,
a lot of people used to do that. Not me though. Hey Jack, what's up, buddy?
I'm on camera.
Huh?
We're good.
We need that for Ashley.
Right. But there's also smoking allowed.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. But see, I grew up in the era of time where smoking. I remember, as a kid, you would eat dinner, and then someone would be next to you, and be like,
right.
And it'd be like. Then I remember having the non-smoking and smoking sections.
Mm-hmm.
That's I remember when everything was smoking. If you didn't have a cigarette after dinner, everyone looked at you kind of weirdly.
Yeah.
And then I remember having the different sections, and then I remember when it went.
You know what's really weird? The casino in Tiverton, you have to walk through the smoking to get to the non-smoking.
Yeah.
Why? Why would we set it up that way?
That's just to kind of give it to the people. I don't get they pump so much. They literally pump so much oxygen in that place. Did you know that? Casinos blow in a high part of oxygen and cold air that keeps you awake. That's so you can actually stay up 24 hours and you're not tired because you're getting so pumped with oxygen and that it keeps it very cool. That's why those old people are just like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching.
Interesting. None of that, like McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah, I do remember McDonald's. You remember used to have it, the smoking section and the no smoking section, and then half the time you were just literally one line away from them.
Yeah. And
then you just see the smoke just kind of go, and you just be like, I should have sat over there.
Yeah.
I remember going to bars. When I was a kid, when I say kid, 21, I don't remember bars in the beginning. When I started to go to bars, everyone, it was always you walked in, you left smelling like an ashtray.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you didn't smoke. No matter what. And everyone would be puffing away. And then I got to a little bit older when you had to go outside and you just see the whole bar just get up and a cigarette. And it just all... Because I love it. Yeah. I am not coming to the bar to become smoke free. No way, no way, no way. All of a sudden you just see them still drinking. You can't bring your drinks out. Okay, fine. And then they would all come back because they would leave all their jackets and stuff. And I was like, I don't have to worry about no one stealing nothing because literally the whole bar would go out. Because I went to a biker bar.
The
The smoke.
bartenders.
Like everyone just left.
Logs up for a second. Oh, can I get a drink? No, we're smoking right now.
Yeah. Be back in 5. Well, that's in that movie.
5 packs.
Can I smoke? No.
All right.
That's. Oh.
There are so many jokes in this.
Yeah, you
just
can't
catch them all.
This is a movie you have to watch like 3 times.
Right. In a row.
And God help you if you're high, you're drunk, or anything. Because you are like, you're just gonna be like, what just happened? Especially with the guy, the Lloyd Bridges, which is the guy that was the controller. And there's the picture of the picture of the picture.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's popping pills, he's smoking, you're just like...
It's a bad week to quit smoking. It's a bad week to quit drinking. It's a bad week to...
I know.
It is to me.
He is just like, keep going, you're just like...
Why'd you quit all at once?
I love how we're getting back all at once, too. Like, this is not the week I would have been like, hell no.
I didn't realize, like, what the story... Like, when I watched it as a kid, like, I couldn't tell you what the storyline. I could just tell you, like, some of the jokes.
Right.
But, I mean, obviously, the storyline.
Yeah. And actually, for you to know, that's actually the main plot of the original. It's the original is that the plane gets poisoned. Food gets poisoned on the plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the same. It's the exact same movie.
Spaceballs.
But it's not. Like, I want to say it's Spaceballs of it, because in Spaceballs, things are different to make you laugh. Mm-hmm. In this movie, if you watch the original, you're going to be like, he just changed a word. Like, he just...
added a word.
He just said... Yeah, he just added 3 words. Like, the famous line, like, you surely can't be serious. Yes. And it's like, that's in the movie. And it's like, and all he added is, don't call me Shirley.
Yeah.
Like, the other part was all, like, and then I was like, don't call him Shirley.
I like the part when the captain's looking through the magazines and you read it.
I know. You read it.
There's a working section. And he pulls up modern sperm.
No, the best is when he brings the little boy up.
Oh my god. Have you ever seen Naked Men?
I just love Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 7-something. He's 7'2" now. Like,
is he?
Yeah, he's 7'2", 7'3". Well, no, I don't know if he is now, but at this time, he's like one of the Lakers' majors. He is like literally like crammed in that freaking seat. like he literally has his knees so high. And then the best part is he just grabs the kid. He's like, "You run him down the court with Lambeer." And I'm like, whoa.
For 45 minutes.
For 45 minutes. He's like, your dad. I was like,
got a point there.
Well, just for the record, I was like, when the kid said it, I was like, well, Kareem, you are kind of soft on defense. I was like, then he grabbed the kid. I was like, here's my lunch money. Forget it. He played amazing. By the way, they did buy the rights of 0 Hours movie. They bought the rights because that's how close they are.
Really?
Because they had to buy the rights.
Wow.
When I say that this close, when you watch this movie, you're going to be like laughing, but there's nothing to laugh at. Right. Because it's a dead serious movie.
I don't know if
well, there are some things that won't, like some of the, when he's sweating, or the friggin' blow up thing. Oh my god!
The blow up things in the other one.
In the cockpit.
Yeah. Is there a blow up thing in the original movie?
No, I don't think so. But I'm saying is there's some outrageous stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm trying to think. I don't think so. I don't think there's one. Or if there was, it wasn't done funny. It was like just... I haven't seen... I've seen Airplane way more than I've seen 0 Hour. Because it's serious. So you kind of like get through it and went, oh my god, that's really... But you don't watch it 6 times.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go look for it. Thanks. I really, really will watch it.
We'll get back to you next week. So then... The story is that, what's his name, Ted?
Yes.
And Elaine, they had a falling out, and Elaine's a stewardess. And,
he was a World War II...
in the Air Force.
In the Air Force, and he was shot down.
Yeah. and what,
He has
seven,
PSD.
seven
He has
PTSD.
PFD, yeah. You can totally
Yeah.
see he has that before, but they don't call it that because
Yeah.
in 1980
There was
we
nothing.
hadn't
Yeah.
we haven't found it.
You haven't gotten over it yet.
Yeah.
And you can tell like everyone in like the beds like they all have it too. And, like,
It's so outrageous.
yeah.
It's so good. It's so funny.
So he's trying to win her back, and she's like, "Nah, bro, not here for it." And he doesn't want to go on an airplane ever again because of the PTSD from it. And he ends up buying a plane and buying a ticket on the plane.
Because he feels like something bad's going to happen.
Yeah.
He feels like something bad's going to happen. So he keeps trying to tell Elaine not to go on.
Yeah.
He buys a ticket because he's going to prove to her like he's going to be there. I don't know if you know this, but Haley, Arthur Haley, who's the guy who wrote 0 Hour, lands up supporting Airport so much that he wrote the book, helped the movie franchise, which is Airplane. He helped them if anything they needed because he bought the spoofed. Thus, Haley was credited as writing as a writer of the movie, and basically takes the piss out of his own work. Basically, he's known as the guy because it's basically his writing.
Yeah.
A guy saw it, and he agreed to. I love that. I love that he could laugh about it.
Yeah.
And
it's nice that he was willing to
just laugh about it. Yeah. And I don't know if you know this, but Airplane was the 4th highest grossed movie in 1980, and the highest grossed comedy in history until Ghostbusters.
Really?
Yeah,
it's a good fucking movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It is one of those movies where you have to hold on. Like it's, you know what I like about the movie? It gives you good swings. Mm-hmm. Like it gives you a good 5 minutes of just throwing balls at you, and you're just like, what? Wait a minute, what's going? Oh my god! Yeah, and then all of a sudden it's like you get a little bit of story.
Yeah. And
then all of a sudden it's right back at the, you know, like you're like, wait a minute. What's happening here? And it always catches me off guard. Mm-hmm. Like the classic ones. Like the one always catches me. I remember the first time I saw it, and the next time, because I hadn't seen it for a long time, it was when he says, he's like, what did you eat? And he's like, oh, did you have the fish? He's like, no. Did you have the lasagna? No.
The beef?
The beef? No, did you have the beef? No. Did you have the fish? No, I had the lasagna. And she's looking like,
you didn't have that.
Like, I know. And
then he looks over at the fish skeleton.
It was like one of those best moments. And of course, you couldn't have anyone better than him. Like he is. And I don't know if you know this, but he started his career as such a serious actor that they said he barely broke up about those because he would stay so serious.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know how that guy, because that guy is always throwing, like, he does all those Naked Guns. He does, and he's like, he must laugh when he reads the script so much. He must read the script like 100 times, and so nothing's funny anymore. Mm-hmm. Wait, but just for another thing, I do know that, I don't even know why I'm looking at this, but I don't know if you know this, but the 2 actors that played the 2 black guys that had to talk and jive, the writer couldn't get it done right. So he couldn't do it. So the 2 actors, which was Al White and Norm Gibbs, actually wrote the dialogue and then taught, oh no, I'm going to forget her name. It's Leave It to Beaver's mom, how to talk jive. So she could come over and talk jive. Like, they sat down and wrote that part all together. And they said they had a great time laughing with each other of like, okay, this is how we're going to talk. This how, because jive is like a big 70 thing.
Yeah.
Really never really caught on to it. Never really. No, I just like in my generation, I've never felt like
the subtitles under. Like what it's supposed to say. No. But yeah, I mean, the jokes on this thing is fucking like. I couldn't even write them all down. Like,
no, you can't. You can't write them all down. It's like you
nervous? Yes. First time? No, I've been nervous before.
it's just a gift that keeps giving. Yeah. And I love the fact that, I don't know if you know this also, is that the 2 actors really don't talk like that. they actually had to go to family members and try to find more of a rural, real rural type of really have this jive down.
Oh my God.
I'm like, wow, this really had to be, wow.
A lot of work went into those couple of lines.
Yeah, I know. Totally. I don't know if you know this, but Otto, the autopilot, the blown up guy, he actually had a Facebook page dedicated to him, so you can find him. I just love when he's smoking. I was like,
The
is that a
autopilot
cigarette?
If you look below the belt buckle, what is that?
So, Bobby,
It made me blow it up.
have you ever seen grown men naked?
Stop scratching my couch. And then the kid offers the girl coffee. And that's because she wants cream. She's like, no, I like my coffee black.
Black.
Like,
Yeah,
look
like
at me then.
I know. Oh.
That's one of those where my jaw dropped. I was like,
Yeah,
did she just say that?
because that's if I'm right, isn't that Lever the Beaver's mom,
I don't know.
Mrs. Cleaver? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mrs. Cleaver that does that. I can't think of her name. Oh gosh, I don't know if you know this, but she has a bad scar on her neck from an operation to her throat. That's why she wears the pearls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what, and it hides her scar, and yet it goes with all her outfits back in the 50s because women would wear. Because they always got dressed up like, oh, I'm going to go take care of the yard. I better dress in this beautiful dress. You're like,
Fuck that.
huh?
I like when Elaine is explaining how, some of the past with him.
Yeah.
She's like, I remember when I used to sit on your face and wear I was like, you like to do what?
I was like, wait, what? I just love
Same.
Night.
Sorry, Grandma. She doesn't watch anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Ashley. Oh goodness.
Jack's like spraying himself with water over there. He has a little spray. What did you just say?
Oh my god, the Tupperware parties. The Tupperware
Oh,
parties.
yeah.
The freaking Oh my god. Oh. I mostly just wrote down all the jokes.
Oh, good. Did you really? Because that's just wow. A lot of jokes there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like when the automatic pilot, gets thrown around the airplane, and then he goes back and he's fucking duties.
Yeah. Did you know David Letterman, Synogy, I like to talk right now. David Letterman, I can't say it. Like I got
Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, I got it in my head. I hate when I do that. You know when you say it wrong the first time,
right,
and then you can't get it out? Are all other people who auditioned for Airplane.
Really?
Yeah, and that
the only reason why I know Sigourney Weaver is because of Finding Dory.
Why? What's Finding Dory? What can I say of that one?
She was the person who made all the announcements in the
You mean Ellen? What are you talking about?
No, in Finding Dory, the second one.
Yeah. I know which movie you're talking about.
When they went to the
aquarium.
The aquarium.
Yeah.
She made all the announcements. This is Sigourney Weaver.
Oh yes. Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, I thought you were talking about something.
No, I fucking know who Ellen is. She's Dory.
Do you know the original? Wasn't the co-pilot wasn't supposed to be Kareem? It was supposed to be Pete Rose instead.
I don't know who that is.
He's a very, very famous baseball player who got in trouble for gambling on baseball while he was playing. But he was amazing.
Where did they put all the sick people on the airplane?
They were just dying, like just dying in their seats, except the little girl that needed the
The
transplant.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if you know, her nurse and her are both become major casts on Love Boat.
What is that?
I hate you. Love Boat is an awesome TV show back in the 80s.
Okay, well, I wasn't alive back then.
Love Boat, exciting and new. Come aboard. Nothing? All right.
No.
Do you know Airplane was Ethel Merman's final appearance? Forget it.
But who is it?
I can't.
Who is it in it?
Ethel Merman. She's the one that sings in it. Ethel Merman. How do you not know?
Oh, the one, the other stewardess?
No, the one that's singing. She's in a dress and she ends up singing. I think "No Business Like Show Business" or something. She sings her famous song during the movie. It's like all of a sudden she shows up and I'm like, why is Ethel Merman?
What do you mean?
There's a part where she comes in and she starts.
She takes the guitar, right?
And, no, not that one. No. There's a part when there's something, all this craziness happening, and it's just this woman starts singing, and she's singing her like classic. Nope. Okay.
I must have missed that part. It wasn't funny enough.
It might have not come because you don't know who she is, so that's like an added joke to whatever. Or then when they're smacking the lady. I'm like, come on! That's a lie!
Let me
the
get
guy with the
this.
guns! I was like, what are you gonna do with the guns? I'm gonna be a kid going, that's extreme.
Jack, what can you make out of this? I can make a hat. I can make a brooch. I can make a pterodactyl. We fucking quote the pterodactyl part all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you don't even know it was Airplane?
No, I did.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I heard part of the specific podcast and the amount of times Jesse has already said, I don't know who or what that is, and I'll shut up beside. Well, I'd be like that.
Yeah, because this is where like I feel. You know what I feel? I feel like I need Shannon's son Talon to come. So when you go to talk about something, he goes, "Who?" and you'd be like, "Oh."
It's okay, you won't know either.
I
won't. You double whammy.
we both like, "Who?" Do you know Robert Hayes, which is the guy who is the one who has the breakdown, actually has his license, pilot license.
I tried to figure out who Robert Hayes was, and I still don't know. Because I looked at everything that he'd be in, and the only thing that I would know that he was in is either Homeward Bound or That 70s Show, and it wouldn't give me a picture of what he looked like in those. So
there's a reason why.
So I couldn't figure out why else I would know him, but he looks very familiar. The
other thing I liked about this movie is they knew it was an hour and 15 minutes long, and they actually cut it down to 88. It's not even an hour movie. I mean, well, it is. Yeah. I mean, it's not like how we know.
Right.
88 minutes, it's a little over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Hour and a half, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 90 is...
But most of that's credits.
Right, so
it's really just right over an hour.
Yeah, just slightly over an hour. And half the time, most people are and that's what I talk about, I feel like new movies push it to that 2 to 3 where... Short and sweet.
Time to sit there and
but that's so perfect. That movie is perfect.
Yeah.
From the minute it takes off to the minute it lands.
It seems know how to do movies.
Right, because they go, this is, you know what it is, and I understand what the problem is. In my day, they used to they called the blockbusters, and they called blockbusters because the block would be it would be
busted.
It would be. It'd be 3 or 4. I mean, I remember going to go see Empire Strikes Back with my dad, and I'm old enough now. When the first movie, I was really little, if you will. Now I'm old enough. I'm standing in line. And I remember going to the Jane Pickens, like it wasn't Jane Pickens. It was. But we went to go see the Opera House, but we were at the end of Jane Pickens standing there waiting to get inside. And it turned the corner at the end of that to get into Star Wars. And I remember standing in line and doing that step, and just hoping that it didn't sell out.
Yeah.
Because there were only like 2 movies. And this is the other thing is, nowadays they'll open up 3 movies to have it if it's a big enough thing. Back then they would have like 1 or 2 if you were lucky, and that'd be it.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's how you can get your tickets ahead of time back then.
Right. There was you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
So
where it's like, oh, they're sold out in this one.
Sold out. We have to stay, or you left and come back.
Yeah.
When the next movie came, and I remember getting in and being so excited we got in. But there's so much pressure to have that type of movie that I feel like everybody has this, like, we have to be Avengers Endgame type of trick. Like, like, I'm trying to say your time, because in my time it's Jaws. Like, I remember everyone, have you seen Jaws? Have you seen, no, I have to see Jaws. Have you seen Jaws? I gotta see Jaws. And then all of a sudden you're standing in line, so what is it about? It's a shark. What is it, scary? Yes, it's scary. Oh, okay. That's what, like, and when I was a kid, look, I'm talking about like a kid, and then when I became a teenager, that's how we used to be. Like, hey, did you see this movie? I remember my buddy said, have you seen this movie? I remember this so clearly, but what movie? He says, Twins. And I said, what is it about? Like, twins. Like, when the movie doesn't, I'm like, twins. Yeah. It's about twins that aren't twins. And I'm like, then why are they called twins? Like,
yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. And then, like, years ago, it used to be, like, if you like that guy, or you like the actor, you'd go see it. Even
That's
if you
what
did.
I do.
Yeah.
Like,
but
if I'm, like, I know it's not going to the movies.
Right.
I'm, like, looking through Netflix and, like, oh, what do I want to watch? And I see an actor I like.
Right. You click on it. Yeah. That was kind of, but that's
hope for the best.
You hope for the best.
Yeah.
But in my day, you go to the movie and pay for it to see it. And just be like, okay. And just be like, all right, this is it. Like, and I remember seeing there, I still, to this day, haven't watched the, there's a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger where he plays a spy, and he's a married man with the girl from Halloween, Curtis. Yeah, you do. You know her. She's in Freaky Friday. I know you saw them with
Freaky Friday.
Yeah, remember Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
You
Which
remember
one?
The newest one with Lindsay Lohan?
Yeah.
Remember the adult woman?
The mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the actress.
It's
Curtis. It's
Jamie
Lee Curtis. Thank you. I knew it was Curtis. I couldn't think of. I kept thinking.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Ian. And then so True Lies. That's the movie. I still haven't watched. I still haven't finished it. I literally get halfway through and I fall asleep every time.
Really?
I went to first time I went.
So why don't you just watch the second?
The first time. No, this is the trick. I went the first time. And I had gone to a horse show, so I was tired. So it was like, okay, you're tired, and we all wanted to go out. I was like, okay. Went back again. Remember, see, you're looking at like your age. Why didn't you watch the second half?
But what I'm saying is now.
Oh, now. Yeah, well, I figured I went 3 times and I couldn't get through it. It was a reason. So I did. I went 3 times. I paid, which now is nothing, but I remember $6.
Yeah, it's like fucking 12 now.
Yeah, I know. It's like remortgage your house.
Right.
For a movie. And you just...
God forbid if you want snacks, too.
Fuck snacks.
Right.
It's like, listen, I did the snacks one time in my life. And I went to go, I had just got a divorce. I went to go see Lord of the Rings, the last episode, because sure in the hell was going to watch it. No, a hook or by crook, I was going to go. Yeah, the last half hour after a big gulp, like, oh God, just win the war, come on. Literally, best movie I've ever seen in the last half hour is like holding myself going, please, come on. All I could think was, I'll watch it on video, please, just get done. Because I didn't want to leave, because I was like, I don't know, I'm a geek. I love, once you leave, and of course, it's the last half hour. Right. It's the last half hour with like a 3-hour movie, and you're like...
you dropped the freaking mortgage on the snacks.
Oh my gosh, I remember being like, no, never again. I've never like, oh, you want something to drink? I'm like, yeah, I have a little Dixie cup. I have a... You know those little things that you run by? And what I was doing.
Just splash the water on
two
me.
popcorns, 2 pieces of popcorn, and a splash.
Just missed me.
Son of a bitch, give me another one. That's not funny.
I like how she did the strip tease for him and he dropped the tape recorder.
So, again, I must have been in the second half. See? I missed the good part. I didn't even know she did this.
Well, now you might watch the second part.
No, I won't see that. You know why? Because I've seen
I have one site for that.
You're masturbating alone.
Do you have a partner?
No, because then I wouldn't be masturbating. I'd be having sex. Sorry, I have to correct that commercial. It goes right through me as soon as and I go,
game.
and I'm like, oh no, that'd be sex if I need a partner.
But yes, I do want one.
Wait a minute, she's not coming. No,
How does she know my address?
my luck. Hi, how you doing? Oh, sweet.
Gotta pay for the shit!
Credit card? What the hell are you talking about? Credit card?
Where's my free subscription? Do I get a 7-day trial?
But actually, did you know this? That Robert Hayes actually voiced the Iron Man in the cartoon series in 1990? I didn't know that. And I watched that.
I did look it up, but I didn't watch it, so it didn't apply to me.
No, I had watched that back in the 90s.
I was only alive for a year in the 90s.
I caught on to that part. Oh my gosh. Do you need a partner? I'm always like, yeah, but not to do this.
Can we skip?
No, you gotta wait.
Right.
4, 5. You're like,
I'm gonna be done by the time this video starts.
Mojo totally ruined it. Forget it. Forget it.
I'm not going.
I'm out. I'm like the Grinch. That's it. I'm not going.
For you.
I was like, I have her number 2. We're getting bad.
I know.
You know what?
We're good.
Nope. No one watches us. Oh, sorry. Ashley watches us.
Right,
And Jack's
here.
Jack's
Well, I think he left.
No, Ashley left. She's like, fuck them.
What ad?
Where are they going? Was that the good stuff? Is that Red Premium? That's the boo, not the boo.
Jack's still here.
Jack's still
and Ashley's here. Why does it always say one person?
I don't know. The count is 1.
They're nobody together.
They're both looking up Premium going, what?
Still here-ish. We're just like in the middle of like, a sidebar.
Hold on, we're actually looking this up. You're right. It does ask if you have a partner. No, I don't have a partner. This is great and free entertainment. Thank you, Jack. We tell you, that's what we're saying. More people need to watch this.
Right.
We like
to
to
post this one.
Yeah,
we're bad enough.
It is. It's uncensored. Screw it. We can actually say whatever we want now. Now we don't have to be so political because we're not on, the Goofy Geek Boutique. We can be like...
That was so political.
Not political, I mean, politically correct. I don't think of masturbation with a partner counts.
Because we were so clean with the last one.
I didn't say we were clean. I just said... For 69 cents, please. I'm telling you, that's a real thing, by the way. Pubic lice.
I didn't doubt you.
I thought you actually said I Googled it, and you're right. Because it's true. It's a true thing. I Googled it, lice.
Then you don't have to say sorry, Grandma. I already did it, though. So.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
I just say sorry, Grandma. It doesn't have to be mine.
It's to all the grandmas.
All the grandmas out there. Grandpa enjoys it, but
Grandpa's going, yeah, I hate that ad too. He's like, and I can't even see the ad, but every time I hit it, goes right to the ad. I'm like, no. There's nothing worse than that.
Right.
You're like, skip ad right here. I'm touching. Oh, there's the ad. Nope, I didn't want that. Back.
32 viruses.
You're just like, screw it. I'm tired already. I haven't even started yet.
Grandma. Not me. Grandpa saying that.
Oh no. So.
Okay.
Anything
else to add?
Anything else from something from porn you like to?
What I like
to bring up?
Oh. Well, I don't have to do to bring it up in this. That's somebody else's job.
Oh no.
I got nothing to bring up.
And I'm telling you right now, those step parents aren't stuck in the dryer. Can you imagine someone really believing that? Like, you ever have a moment when
and
you...
I'm just like,
wait a minute. Okay, let's reverse this. Okay. I'm being dead serious now. I want to tell a true story. Now we're going to go back to the silliness of the porn, okay? There is a woman who sued CVS because she went in...
The receipt was way too long.
She tripped on it. No.
It wasn't long enough long enough for the wall.
So she went in and she got sperm jelly.
Oh, you did tell me this.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
So, well, in case Ashley didn't know. And
he's actually
or Jack.
Right. Jack, do you know about this? That's real reason now.
I wish it was.
You click back and it takes 2 or 3 more sites before you back where you were, honestly. And then, you can't find the video again.
I know.
Oh, gotta find something else. I guess I'll live with this one.
There's nothing worse when you get something really, you're like, oh, like everything clicks on that one, and then all of a sudden something happens or it doesn't play. And you're like, what do you mean it doesn't play?
You gotta refresh it 6 times.
Yeah, and then even then it's like, we don't know what this is. You're like, what do you mean don't know what do you mean this country? What do you mean it doesn't run in this country? Then why'd you show it to me?
Right.
Oh my God, it's not even okay.
Anyway, so the sperm jelly.
The sperm jelly. It's not sperm, it's sperm jelly. That's sperm jelly. I'm out. She's like, say sperm jelly.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter is sperm jelly. That you laugh, but that was a problem.
Okay.
Instead of putting it on the condom in her, she put it in a sandwich and ate it every morning, and she got pregnant. First of all, how can you eat it without throwing up? Because the thought of putting it on bread and then eating it,
yeah.
Okay, I guess you can do a little bit of if it's involved with mouths and stuff, but having it on your sandwich, it's gross. Okay. Semen in the bottle. Jack said semen in the bottle. Oh no! Oh God! You know how many women can have 2 semens in the bottle? No, you did not sing. You did not sing.
I went
Christina. She did not do that. You did not just sing.
I'm sweating.
I am sweating too. I can't believe you just. What is this? This is how you take a semen in a bottle. Can I have 2 please? One for later. Oh no. She got pregnant. You know what? Fuck this story. Jack and Ashley and you. Semen in a bottle. The worst thing is when she does that, you know there's a part when she's splashing with water. All I can picture she with a... What a mess. All right. Gentlemen, she's single. Actually, she's all yours.
Yeah, you could have her.
She's all sick. She'd like 3 bottles, please. To go. Happy meal.
Mine's the ad.
Mine's the ad. Oh, I lost. I just love the. Are you alone? Are you masturbating? Do you need a partner? No. What do you mean? Yes, I'm alone. Yes, I'm doing that. And why do I need a partner? Because then it becomes sex. Like, and she's always just, hello, what are you doing? It's like, you know what I'm doing because I'm on the site. Hello. No, this is a good movie I want to watch. Can you imagine someone's like, you know that guy? Oh, I just read the articles. Oh, I just watched the story. We would all call out that person.
Right.
We'd be like, what now?
Right.
We're only here for the storyline. Jesse's like, I'm only here for the...
And then they fucked it. I don't know. And then it ended. Didn't give me the end.
I don't know. The stepmother got stuck in the... Did she
she
ever get
out?
I was concerned. I was like, wait, what happened to the movie? I hope they called 911. I love the fact that the dryer is like this big and the person's like this big. And she's like, I can't get out. I'm stuck. I'm like, what are you stuck on?
Right. Or they're like under the bed. It's like, come on.
Yeah, the bed's like this far off the ground. And then you can just tell like, but then they change angles and it's like this far off the ground. Right. And then you go back, you're like, how is she even fitting in that?
Why are you under the bed? Let's get a little more realistic here.
No,
nipples in the lid trap.
Oh, I thought that was Ashley. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's Ashley's current situation.
She's like stuck at home. She's by herself. No, actually, that is one of my fears. No, because I live by myself. And I'll throw this out for Ashley, but I live by myself. I'm always afraid I'm going to choke.
Oh, and die.
No, by myself.
Oh.
And then by the time I kind of get help,
it's too late
because, you don't have 6
I'm
hours. You're like, right. My luck, do you have a partner? Hello? You masturbating? I'll be like,
$7.99 to live?
$7.99 to live. Fine. Do you want that gold? Fine.
Why'd you call me, not 911?
I got 3 seconds to live. Beat it up. That's what she's stuck on. Oh, okay. Phew.
Also, don't give Ashley that irrational fear. She's already got enough. Go on.
That might be fair. Like I do. I like sit there and I do.
You know, life alert.
No, because I feel like even if you hit the button, it ain't gonna get there fast enough. I can't hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Start training yourself. I don't know. Just hope it happens when... I already have that fear. Great.
Yeah.
Hello to 911. What's your emergency? I need a partner.
Hi, this is 911. I'm alone. I'm masturbating. I need a partner. The 911 person's like, isn't that would be sex then?
Called the wrong hotline.
I never get that. I just don't get it. Do you need a partner? It's like, well, if I need a partner, that'd be sex. And I think that I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing then. If I had that option. Who has that option? Who has that option? Do you think somebody has that option? Like, is with somebody and, like, can physically have it anytime they want and they go, I think I'm going to go in the other room with my tablet.
I mean, I'm sure there's somebody out there.
I hope not. That's horrible. That's sad.
And I was like, yeah, that's so weird. I was like, actually, yeah, it's me.
Mm-mm.
It's Shannon.
Shannon's like, God again.
If I have to. Can you just get the tablet? I'll pay for your $7.99.
No, you don't remember the struggles. I remember when my friend had a cable box, and all the naughty channels would be scrambled, but you could still kind of see pictures. And I remember like as a kid, my friend be like, dude, I swear to God, I saw a boob over here.
Swear to God.
I swear to God, I saw a boob. And we would sit there and watch it for like 6 hours, waiting for this scrambled line to just hit an area that it didn't scramble, and like the person was on this side. Or I swear to God, I remember being like, it was like yellow, blue, and green. It would go, and you would see like a half a picture, and you'd be like, and then I was like, what are you kids doing up there? Like, watching what we would switch the channel. You know, remember that? I remember that. No, because you guys don't have that, because now it's just off. Because the cable thing is just off, and you have to.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it used to be scrambled.
Yeah. So
We didn't have that. I had to go over somebody's house.
Do you have a lot of Playboys? Did you have a lot of Playboys?
No, but you want to hear something? Do you know where the high school is? I know you know because you went to Portsmouth. Do you know that lot, which I think is all houses now? Like, so if you go to the high school, the two fields are here, like the football fields, and then like there's that fence, like outside the not auditorium, the lunchroom. Mm-hmm. You know that like fence right there, and then it used to be like a giant field. I don't know if it was a field.
It's all houses.
Yeah. That's why I said it was houses. There used to be one house. It was like a big barn-like house. Mm-hmm. And I remember someone said that there were like girly magazines, but this house was like literally falling apart.
Oh, that's right. And you went
like literally like risk my life to go see like nudes.
Yeah,
worth it. Like every step was.
Did you get off up there too?
Huh?
Did you get off up there?
No, you can't get off. You got friends with you.
Oh, I didn't know if you went by yourself.
Savage? No, because you don't go by yourself. Because you know. Because
you might die.
No, I did. We had that.
So what did you do with that? You just looked at it?
We just looked at it and admired her, and then like go home and be like, I think that's what she looked like. I think. I do mental pictures. You know, it was the 80s, man. Or
that's what I'm asking. I want to know.
There was no phones and stuff, so there was a lot of like, you know, you saw it. I mean, hell, I remember being a kid and looking at JCPenney's bras and panties section, being like, oh my gosh, look at this. Yeah, but you know, because that's it.
Yeah.
Now I feel like every kid at a certain age can just go doo doo doo, and it's like there it is.
Yeah. We didn't tell him when I was a kid, couldn't afford cable. Pretty bushy then.
Hey, you know what? At that time, it was that. Hey, it was what it was. And if it's coming back, then pubic lice, we don't need to fund them.
I like the TikToks where it's like someone, like a woman in her 30s or whatever, and she's like, so what are we doing now? Are we shaving? Are we letting it go? What do we do? Are we making shapes? Like, what are we doing? I just need to know. What's the trend? You know, I will. Okay, so now we're all getting, like, this is so bad. We're getting so personal. I remember the first time we went from A to like Z, if you catch my drift, like A to Z. Oh, man.
No, A to Z, like down there for like women. Okay. And I was used to like A, because that's the way it was in late 80s, early 90s. And then it became Z. And I was like, oh, I like this. I like this. Like, I was like, I like this. And then until a friend's like, yeah, kind of like, you have a little girl fetish or something? I'm like, what are you talking about, a little girl fetish? Like, yeah, a little girl. I was like, don't ruin it. It's like, yeah, a little pedophile thing. I was like, ruined it. Because he had this...
Great, now I care.
Like, he got all you know, high and mighty on me. And I was like, no, don't do that. He's like, oh, and when I have a girlfriend that's like, this is what I think. And I'm like, thanks for ruining it for me.
Why is he telling you that's what you think?
I know. But, well, we were friends, so it's not like it was complete strangers.
But still.
But I was like, what is wrong with you?
For yourself.
Because things change. I don't think he
adjusted.
Because not everyone adjusts with change. They never do. And then what happens is the next generation, that's all they know is that. So when it changes another way, they go, "Oh my God, how could you do that?" Like, I love the whole, like, how can you have it like that? I mean, I remember everyone going, "Oh, it's dirty to have it. It's cleaner to have without." And then when everyone was shaving, then there was like this big, you're going to die. That hair's there to protect you. And it's like, okay, I don't think you were old enough yet.
Yeah.
But by the time it kind of was like, okay, everyone's doing it. You can't stop it. Like, whatever. No one died.
Yeah.
It moved on, and now it's like we're growing it back. We're growing it, and now everyone's like, oh, "Why are you growing it? It's dirty." And you're like, "Yeah, I heard this the other way." It's weird, but it's like a full cycle. Yeah. It's a full cycle. Just like I feel like clothes are the cycle too. Oh my gosh! If I see any more dressing, like I saw someone with rolled up jeans, then I saw someone with flare pants, and I'm like, "Is this the '80s, the '70s, what 2000? Where are we?" Like, it's like everyone just picks the ugliest thing from each generation and brings it back.
Honestly.
This new generation's
I'm just happy actually to bring the silk button up back. Just kidding, I love you.
Shut up, she's trying to do the shoulder pads back, though. She's bringing back the shoulder pads.
Anyway, so I'm glad that airplane can bring us back to Pornhub.
Another great night laughing about getting off topic. I'd like to thank our 2 guests that actually watched us tonight.
Feel free to come back next week.
Yep, we'll be right here, same time, same station. What's the next topic?
I don't fucking know.
Jack,
what's our next one? Because Ashley won't respond.
Yeah, come on, Jack.
Returning the matching supplies for Christmas.
Nope, you're taking pictures of them. Don't take them back, Ashley.
We're going to go see Santa in
those. Why do I feel like I'm going to land up watching me? I'll be like...
Kelsey's going to the club.
Kelsey, we're leaving.
She's there. All right, gotta go.
We're waiting for Jack to give our topic.
I know.
Is that a or is that a
Hopefully a yeah.
Because we don't like the
Right. Or the no, just give me that. Give me a solid
Oh, it got hot in here. Okay.
Alright, we're gonna go.
It's a hard one for Jack. All right, buddy. I don't know. We'll see.
All that for I don't know.
What do you want? He's still trying to get off the first. I hit skip ad. Good night, guys.
Bye.
Good night. We'll see you on Tuesdays on YouTube and on Thursdays on the Goofy Geek After Dark. That might be our new home. Who knows? We'll see you in another week. Ashley, Jack, Kelsey.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Have a good one, guys. Bye, YouTube. Bye. That no one watches.
Okay.
I don't even know if you heard my clap.
Okay, no.